Hi and welcome to Empowered Movement. This is another short mobility routine. This time we're going to do it lying on our backs. So let's come down onto your back. And we're going to start with our legs really wide, so wider than your mat. Arms relaxed out to the side, and you're just going to rock your legs from side to side. A lot of these movements you can even do while still in bed before getting up, and it might help your lower back as well starting into your day. And then one more each side. And then bring your legs together. Have the feet nice and light, and then swing the legs to the left, stretch the right leg. Swing the legs to the right, stretch the left. Keeping your arms grounded. And you could always have a little pillow or jumper towel behind the head if you feel like your head is like this. Then slide something underneath so the chin feels like it's nodding down a little. Here you can really give it a swing with this leg. It's not about keeping a straight leg, it's more about getting that nice motion, that nice movement into our back. And then one more each side. Use your breath here. Exhale to swing. And then come into the middle. Have your legs mat width. And if you did put something behind the head, remove it for this movement. Press your feet into the ground, press your arms into the ground, tuck your tail, and start to slowly roll your spine up into a shoulder bridge. Here we think of knees reaching one way, and then arms reaching up and over. Press your heels down, press your toes and big toes and little toes down. Inhale at the top. And exhale, start to roll your spine down one by one. Trying to keep your arms grounded on the floor behind you. Once you're down, release the arms. Inhale. Exhale, tail goes under. Slowly peel the spine off. You start to feel the bum and the back of the legs work a little. Check here that we're not pushing through the ribs. So ribs are in, tail is tucked. Reach the knees away, lift the arms up and over. Stay for a breath or two here. Feel the back of your legs work, feel the bum work, and then exhale, start to roll down one by one. Then when you're down, release the arms, inhale, and you can allow the spine to move a little bit the other way. We're going to go again. Exhale, roll up. Find your shoulder bridge here, the weight is balancing on the shoulder blades and on the feet. Reach the arms just to shoulder height. Roll them in. And then as you breathe out, you try and reach the fingertips up to the ceiling. You can see that lifts the shoulders up and helps me round the spine. The head might be tilting a little bit back. Round on the way down. And then inhale, take the arms overhead. Allow the spine to extend. And then release. This is just another arm variation. We'll do it one more time. Press the feet, tail goes under, roll up into your bridge. This arm variation, the rolling in and the reaching up will help to round more. It might feel like a bit more of a massage. And then inhale, once you're down, allow the spine to extend. And exhale, release. So you can choose which arm variation you prefer. We can also bring our legs to hip width now. Having them wider is a bit easier, gentler for the lower back. So a nice warm up. If it feels good, you can now do another. We're going to do two more, another two hip width. Rolling up. Here we try not to let the knees go out to the side. So keep them in line or put a block or a ball between your knees. Again, tucking under here. Arms reaching overhead or up towards the ceiling here. Then choose which variation feels best for you. Once you're down, take the arms for a nice big circle. Allow the spine on the inhale to extend. One more. Hold the bridge for a breath or two. Press those feet down, big toes, little toes, heels. And then on the next exhale, start to roll down. And then just place one hand on the lower abdomen, one hand on the chest. Breathe in, allow the hands to move away from each other. Breathe out, allow the hands to move closer towards each other. Without squeezing your bum, just articulating a little bit in our spine. Flexion, rounding, and then inhale, extension, spine lengthening. And then make this movement smaller and smaller until you find your happy medium. So the hands are level or pointing towards each other. We feel the back of the ribs on the ground. We feel a lot of weight down into the sacrum. Slowly pick up one leg and then the other leg. And then from here we start to cycle the legs. You're just cycling. Doesn't have to be a big motion. You can keep your hands here to help the lower abdominals stay drawn in, or to check that we don't arch away. Or if you feel like you're lifting the ribs up, you can also place your hands here. Then we can make the movement bigger and bigger. So we're mobilizing into our hips and knees. Maybe we get a bit of a leg stretch here. Making sure here we don't allow the low back to arch away. Keep a nice flowing breath in through the nose, and then either out through the mouth or through the nose, whichever feels more comfortable for you, wherever you're less tense. And then reverse and cycle backwards. Start small again. Hopefully you will start to feel your lower abs work a little. And then it's like you're picking something up and throwing it over the head. It's really nice to mobilize into our hips. Arms by the side. And if you want more, you can always take your arms up and over without the ribs coming up. That's the key when the arms go overhead. And then pause here. Hug the knees to the chest. Just give it a little rock from side to side. And then we're going to cup the knees with your hands and then circle like this. So first of all, we're using our hands to draw the circles. And then we go the other direction. Open, in and around for 5. And then we're going to release, and we're going to try to do the same motion without our arms. In, out and around. Same here, keeping everything drawn in. So as the legs go here, we don't want to arch away. You can have your arms on the floor again. Across the chest, up or even overhead. You could also stretch out the legs. Breathing out here. Squeeze your inner thighs, lift up from the middle. Again, we want to mobilize and move our thigh bones into the hip sockets. In this movement, we don't want to be moving our spine. And then 2 more this way around. Pause. We're going to reverse. Start with the bent legs. Tip a little bit down. Open and around. Here I exhale as the legs go down because it's the most or the more challenging part or phase of the exercise. Again, we can make it bigger. We can also have the arms up or overhead. And you could stretch out the legs and then around and bring them in. Remember, the key is to get the hips nice and mobile. We're warmed up. It's like oiling our hips. Two more. And then from here, either soles of the feet together, knees out here, and you rock a little bit side to side. And then from here, relax your feet down, open the knees, soles of the feet together, arms a little bit to the side, and you can rock from side to side. If you like a little bit more, you can also pick up your legs, hold them here, rock to side, or work towards a happy baby. You might be holding around the shins first, maybe reach to the feet. Opening the inner legs, inner thighs and hips, as well as a bit of a massage for the back. Then whenever you are, release, bring the legs back to parallel, hug your right knee in and stretch your left leg nice and long. And then take this right leg across the body. You can always put a pillow or a ball under this knee and then reach the right arm back. You want to get a nice twist. The knee, the thighs below the belly button, so the twist goes more into the lower back area. If it's too strong, bend your bottom leg. If you want more, stretch out the top leg here. And think of the leg is reaching in this direction and the arm is reaching back. One more deep breath. And then come all the way over onto this left side. Now we're going to tuck the knees up nice and high. You might want to put a little pillow under the head here if it feels more comfortable. Reach your top arm forwards, overhead, and then around. Here we want to make sure we don't let the hips roll back. So I use my hand to anchor the legs down. Reaching forwards, inhale, and then exhale over. One more this way around. And then the other direction. Arm down to the legs. Behind you, try and get it onto the floor as soon as possible. This is also nice for the shoulder. Shoulder warm up. And then keep those knees really tucked up. Reach your top arm back again and we stay here. So having the knees high, tucked up. The twist will be more into the rib cage area, upper back area. You might get a bit more chest stretch. Again, same here. I don't want the bum, the hips to rock back. So use this arm to anchor it down. And one more breath. And slowly come back onto the side and roll yourself onto the back. Just hug your knees in, rock a little bit side to side. Maybe a few circles just to massage out your lower back. And then we'll hug the left leg in, stretch the right leg away, give it a nice squeeze. And then take that left leg across to the right. You can put a ball or a block, a pillow underneath. And then reach your left arm forwards, up and back. So you're trying to keep the leg or the knee anchored down and then just reach as far back with this arm as you can. The leg, the left knee is below the belly button. So the twist targets more the lower back area. Bend the right leg if it's too strong. You can stretch the left leg and reach it away if you want more. And one more deep breath. And then roll yourself all the way onto this right side. Really tuck the knees up. And then again, I hold my legs down with my right arm, reach the left arm forwards, and then over the head and all the way around. Trying not to let the knees and the lower body, the bum, rock back. One more this way. And then let's reverse. That left arm goes down to the legs. Behind you, try and catch the floor as soon as you can. Up and over and back. Two more. Breathe out here as it comes around. And then keep the legs tucked where they are. Just take this left arm back. Then I use my right arm to really anchor the legs down. If I let it go like this, I won't get as much twist. So that might mean that this arm is not completely on the floor. Again, we can always put something under to rest it on. Breathing into the rib cage here, so it should feel more like a upper back rib cage area twist, the stretch for the chest. And then one more deep breath. Slowly come back to the side, and then roll onto your back again. One more time, just hug your knees in and massage a little bit your back. And then you can stretch your body long, give everything a little shake. And then bend your right leg and roll over to the left. You can use your arms to help you come up. And then just find a comfortable sitting position or standing if you prefer. Roll your shoulders back a few times. And then reach your arms long. Interlace your hands. Press up to the ceiling. You can shrug your shoulders up and wiggle your spine long. Then breathe out, drop the shoulders, release the arms, and just give it all a shake. And that was it for today. Thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope your body feels better for having moved.